Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be cracking Innistrad Crimson Vow draft boosters. Let's get started. Not an amazing EV set. Oh, forgot all about this. I haven't cracked a box of this yet. There's a box topper. Very cool. We will definitely be opening that in this video. I'll save it to the end, and boy, do they make it so you can easily bend that thing. Alright, there's 20 million packs in these boxes. Look at all these packs. This is going to be a long video. My god. Draft boosters have so many packs. Okay. Let's start with these bottom three. Bottom of the box. Oh, they open up pretty nice, pretty easy. Slide right out. We got a Vampire Slave. A Braid, there you go. It's a good card. Blood Fountain, pretty good and limited. Lantern Bearer. Wash Away, there's a hit. Commander. Consuming Tide. Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen this way to their owner's hands. Then you draw a card for each opponent who has more cards in their hand than you. That is a fun card. I like it. Put it in our rares. And our full art island, human token, and a waste of space with a magic back. Look at that. You can see the centering on these, not so great. Got a wolf, a knife, widower. All right, our first alternative art rare, Dorothea, Vengeful Victim. It's 2 mana for a 4/4 flying, already good stats. When it attacks or blocks, sacrifice it at the end of combat. Oh, it was good. Then it comes back flipped over as an enchant creature aura. Enchant creature has, whenever this creature attacks, create a 4/4 white spirit creature token with flying that's tapped and attacking. Sacrifice it at the end of combat. There you go. Not too bad. And another island. I don't hate the lands or the tokens in this set. They're not my favorite, but don't hate them. Oh, the Wretched Throng. Alright. Skulking Killer. Spiders, the Geist, and a land. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you kill 2 or more other lands. Not bad. And a Plains. And a Human Soldier of Training. Actually, I need one of those. There we go. All right, so far, not horrible. Something we could say about a box. Celebrants. And the festivities. Got a vampire at the beginning of your end step. If you gained life this turn, you may pay 2 and draw a card. Not bad. Bystander, Sigarda's Summons. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have become 4/4 flyers and angels. Very nice. Got a foil back here and a forest. Ripsaw. And the spirit. More end festivities, Drakes, Grove, Howling Moon. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target wolf or werewolf gets +2/+2. Whenever opponent casts their second spell, you make a wolf. That's all right. Not super great. Be okay and limited. Blood Fountain. Brian. Overcharged. A Maglium? I don't know. Zombie Horror. 2 and 2 blue for a 3/3 flash flying exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. When it exploits a creature, counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. That actually is pretty good. I like that. Got a mountain and a foil rare. Hanlana and Alina partners. Nice. First strike reach at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put X1/1 counters on another target creature you control, where X is Hanlana and Alina's power. Creature gains haste until end of turn. Very nice. That is a hit. Probably not worth a ton, but I think it's pretty cool. I've seen people play with that card. The Bloodgeist. Wedding Invitation, Evolving Wilds. Statuary. Hamlet Vanguard. Ward 2. When it enters the battlefield, put 2/1 counters on it for each other non-token human you control. That can get pretty big in a human's deck. A swamp. And a foil Lantern of the Lost. Enters the battlefield, exile target card from a graveyard. Pay 1, exile Lantern of the Lost. Exile all cards from all graveyards and you draw a card. Not bad. I can see that being a modern playable card. And a blood token. I've not been too upset about all these hits so far. Another Abrade. Evolving Wilds. Return up to 1 target creature card and up to 1 target non-creature permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. 3 mana. 2 cards. Not bad. Death Touch Exploit. Flying. When he enters the battlefield, put up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library and reveal a card. If it's a creature card, convert it back as 6 or greater. Transform. Create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of another target attacking creature. All right. Very niche. Not too bad. Cool Forest. Stormcurse. Radiant Grace. Glorious Sunrise. One of those 5-mana commands. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose 1. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample. Target land gains tap, add 3 green until end of turn. Draw a card if you control a creature power 3 or greater, or you gain 3 life. Not a great card. I guess those effects can add up okay, but that seems like a lot of mana to spend for something like that. Flame Blast Bolt. 2 damage, target creature or planeswalker. If that creature would die, exile instead. That's pretty good. Alchemist Retrieval. Not bad also. There we go. Spirit Warlock. Flying, lifelink, protection from vampires. Power and toughness equal to the number of permanents you control that are spirits and or enchantments. And it has a disturb cost. You can play it back. The creature has flying, lifelink, and protection from vampires, and it gets +X, where X is the number of permanents you control that are spirits and or enchantments. Pretty decent. That was used against me in a limited game and really just got me good during the pre-release for this event, this set. Lantern Bearer. The board. Dreadfast Demon, 6/6 flying demon for 7. Beginning of your end step, sacrifice a non-demon creature. If you do, create a token that's a copy of Dreadfast Demon. All right, pretty powerful effect. There's a zombie. That guy's a limited bomb right there. Mulch. Desperate Farmer I like in limited as well. Destructive Geist. Got a rare with alternative art. Bloodveil Purveyor. Flying Trample 5/6 for 4. Whenever opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood. Whenever this guy attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each blood. That is a very good card. We got a mountain and a foil Wretched Thrall. And a Spirit Cleric. There we go. Very nice. Not quite the foil we're looking for, but just getting started. We got 20,000 packs left, so. Paladin. Paladin, Ballista Watcher, Patchwork Crawler. 2 and a blue, exile target creature card from your graveyard, put a woman counter on it. Patchwork Crawler has all the activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with it. Pretty good. Beautiful wolf. Another bolt. Another refuge. Blood Hypnotist. Into the Night. Wedding Announcement. At the beginning of your end step, put an invitation counter on Wedding Announcement. If you attach with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. Otherwise, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Then, if it has 3 or more invitation counters, you transform it to an Anthem effect. Not too bad. I had that limited and worked out pretty good. It's nice to be able to draw cards if you're behind. That looks cool. See something in the back there, it looks cool. Syncopate, old school counter spells. Dead Butler. Mischievous. Demonic Bargaining, nobody cares, not even going to spend time reading it. Swamp, Human, and nothing. That was just fooled. Cool looking human though. Demonic Bargaining. Exile the top 13 cards of your library, then search your library for a card and put that card in your hand. No one's going to play this. Just no one. Maybe if you had a 1-card win, but you end up exiling it most likely. Forebearer. 2 and 2 black for a 3/1 flying. I can't block. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a blood. Pay 1 black, sack 2 bloods, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. Pretty nice little beater. And a foil Witch's Web. Wandering Mind. Voice of the Blessed. I really love this card. 2 mana for a 2/2, 2 white. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on it. As long as it has 4 or more 1/1 counters on it, it has flying and vigilance. Then if it has 10, it gets indestructible. Very cool card. That's pretty cool as well. All right, let's try to find a mythic. Have we seen any mythics so far? Nope. No mythics. Pretty sure this set has mythic cards in it. Headless Rider. Whenever Headless Rider or another non-token zombie you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie token. And an island. Maybe our box topper will be a mythic. Path of Peril. Destroy all creatures for 3 mana, or you can cleave it for 6 and destroy. So the first one you do is destroy all creatures mana value 2 or less, or you can make it destroy all creatures. This cleave effect is pretty interesting. A foil common. Not too bad one. It dies and replaces itself with a blood token. Bloody Betrayal. Dollhouse of Horrors. Pay 1 exile creature card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of the exiled card, except it's a 0/0 construct artifact in addition to its other types, and has this creature gets +1/+1 for each construct you control. It gains haste until end of turn. Could be good in the upcoming sets with all these new constructs. I think maybe that's a sleeper card for now. It's going to get better. Hey, another one we're going to talk about. But look, we got our first mythic, and it's a foil. Volatile Arsonist. 3 and 2 red for a 4/4 menace haste. When it attacks, it deals 1 damage to each of up to 1 target creature, up to 1 target player, and or up to one target planeswalker. Wow. And then if it's nighttime, Menace Haste, attacks, it deals 2 damage to up to one target creature, player, and planeswalker. Very nice. I think that is a very good hit for our foil mythic. Put a little sleeve there. Not bad for our first mythic being a foil mythic. And a playable card. Day-Night is a bitch to track, though, I have to admit. When somebody comes up with a Day-Night card in Commander or something, always loot track. See, that's why I kept this human around. For this guy, he has training, and he makes, whenever you cast creature spells, he makes humans with training. Very good card. Which I already had a couple copies of, so needed the human. Definitely a fun card you put in a lot of creature-heavy decks. Ends up making a lot of tokens. Ground. Graph Reaver has exploit, so 3 mana, 2 mana for a 3/3 with exploit. Whenever exploits a creature, destroy target planeswalker. That's really powerful. At the beginning of your upkeep, crafting deals 1 damage to you. All right, there's the downside to it, but it is a powerful effect if you're playing against a lot of planeswalkers. And a foil uncommon. Whenever this guy or another creature you control dies, you gain a life. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, transform it to a 3/5. Whenever it or another creature control dies, you gain a life. And then you can give it Death Touch for 1 in a black. That is not bad. For a black-white deck. Pretty good. Day-Night token. Still 30 more packs, it seems like. These packs never end. Lunar Rejection. Bloodseeker. Ooh, there's a mythic. Beautiful. Cool treasure too. Foil, just a full art Kaya. 3 mana for a 3 loyalty planeswalker. +1 creatures you control gain Death Touch until end of turn. Put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature token you control. So for tokens. -2 until end of turn. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many tokens are created instead. So a token doubler. Anointed Procession for -2. -6, exile all cards from all graveyards, then create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying for each card exiled this way. That is a pretty good planeswalker. I think the +1 that all creatures you control gain Death Touch is already pretty good. And it's not just limited to tokens. Yeah, so far 2 good hits in the mythic slot. The Worm, Dread, Child of the Pack, pretty decent card. Old Rustenstein. He's a 1/4 for 3, human peasant. When he enters the battlefield or at the beginning of your upkeep, so both, mill a card. If a land card is milled this way, create a treasure, pretty good. If a creature card is milled this way, create an insect. If a non-creature, non-land card is milled this way, create a blood. That's not bad. There's your blood. Not bad. If you're looking for that mill, it's a great way of milling and getting extra value out of it. And he's a commander. This guy's pretty damn good. Whenever it or another zombie you control dies, look at the top card of your library. If it's a zombie card, you may reveal it, put it in your hand. I've seen this go off crazy in Commander. Stalker. Winged Potent. 3 mana for an instant. Draw a card for each creature with flying you control. And then if you cleave it for 4, a green and a blue, you can just draw a card for each creature you control. Not too bad. Here's a foil island. It's kind of pretty. And a 1/1 vampire with lifelink. Laid to Rest. Plumland Harvester. Witness the Future. Concealing Curtains. It's a 1 mana 0/4 defender. Transform it as a sorcery to a 3/4 with Menace. When this creature transforms into Revealing Eye, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. If you do, that player discards that card, then draws a card. Not a fan. Not a fan of that card. Seems like a misdesign there. Thirst for Discovery, another wash away. Very nice. Here's Downfall. That's a reprint. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. And another one of those mythics. Same one. And a Chandra. Dress to Kill. Nice. Here we go. Same mythic. Well, I got the foil and non-violent version there. Circle of Confinement. Wandering Mind. Voldaren Bloodcaster, nice. 2 mana for a 2/1 flying. Whenever Voldaren Bloodcaster or another non-token creature you control dies, create a blood. So whenever a creature's dying, you're making a blood. Whenever you create a blood, if you do control 5 or more bloods, transform. It is a flying 3/3 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Up to 1 target blood token you control becomes a 2/2 black bat with flying and haste, in addition to its other type. And it doesn't go away, it just becomes a bat. Not too shabby. It's a lot of blood to get there, but in a blood-themed deck, it's possible. Another Abrade. Syncopate. King. Ooh, Cultivator Colossus. Really nice hit. 4 green for a star trample. Its power and toughness is equal to the number of lands you control. But the really busted part is when it enters the battlefield, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you do, draw a card and repeat the process. I've seen people put like 15 cards down this way. Crazy. I'll put this guy in a sleeve because he is a plant beast of bustedness. And yeah, really good. That is another great hit in the mythic slot. Fix our sleeve a little bit here. Yeah, so far this box is treating us okay. We'll see what the box topper is. Hopefully it's not a common. I'm losing light in my living room here from our skylight, so let's go a little quicker. Oop, we got another mythic here, Cemetery Gatekeeper. 1 in red for a 2/1 first strike vampire. Enters the battlefield, exile a card from a graveyard. Whenever a player plays a land or casts a spell, if it shares a creature type, so if you exile a land, with the exiled card, it deals 2 damage to that player. Not bad. All right, so what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 5 packs left. Well, go ahead and just drop that one anyway. Try that again. I see a Sorin in this pack. And a Bloodseeker. Very cool. We got Sorin the Merciless. Very cool. For the top card of your library, you may reveal that card, put it in your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its mana value. -2, create a 2/3 black vampire creature token with flying and lifelink. -7 deals 13 damage on any target and you gain 13 life. Not bad. So far, pretty good mythic hits. Not the best Sorin, but people like them. Tensing Uprising. Beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 red human creature token. Then if you control exactly 13 permanents, you may sacrifice this, and when you do, it deals 7 damage to any target. That seems super random and not very good. You're almost never going to get there. Maybe in a limited game you squeak that out. Odric Blood Cursed. Enters the battlefield, create X blood tokens, where X is the number of abilities among flying, first strike, double strike, etc. found among creatures you control. All right. Also not very good. And a Scorpion. 2 packs left. And the box topper. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. They are super fun to make. Love cracking packs. Another Halloween Moon. And another Human Soldier Training. Nice. Our last pack. It seems like it's almost a 30-minute video so far. Ooh, I think that was a mythic back there. Whenever he attacks, may search lever for basic land card. It doesn't share land type. Put on the battlefield. And another foil mythic in this box. Cemetery Desecrator. 4 black for a 4/4 with menace. Enters the battlefield or dies. Exile another card from your graveyard. When you do choose one, remove X counters from target permanent, where X is the mana value of the exile card. Or target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X, where X is the mana value of the exile card. Very nice. That's a pretty good card. Enters or dies. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. What is in this pack? Bum, bum, bum. Boom. It is an uncommon. Circle of Confinement. Womp, womp, womp. Well, everybody, that's a whomper. But we got some nice mythics in this box. Pretty good. Thanks for tuning in, and catch you on the next one.